Right everyone, I've got these, I think they went like that from Avon, and I didn't want to waste them. I thought they can come in handy for Christmas or something, so I'm going to do the smaller one because you can use it on your desk. I'm going to cover it, and I've got this, you know, this Christmas material, and I thought, you know what, sod it, let's cover it. And I've got some dark brown leather for the base, so it's non-slip, and I thought, you know what, that would look absolutely gorgeous covered. So it's good, because I've not got much room, it's going to be a little bit awkward. Let me just see if I can remove that. I've lost the lid for it. It's here somewhere, but I can't remember where I put it. So obviously I want all the fabric to be same way, so I'm just going to cover enough, or cut enough, that it's going to cover. Oh, actually I need that, yeah. I'm going to do mine a little bit different. So we're going to need, let me just see, cut this level, Fee, come on. So I'm going to have to turn this in, but I'm going to glue it and turn it in. Like that. So that's straight. I'm going to glue that, get that off there first, because otherwise I'm going to make a right mess. And I'm going to turn that over. I have got my iron, but I can't be bothered getting it out just for this little bit. It's not worth it. So I'm just going to do that. And then as soon as my glue gun's ready, which I think it is, and just bend that over like that. That's all you need to do. Just need to get a nice edge on that. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. And then that is going to, so just so it's a nice neat edge when it's inside. So I need to make sure I've got enough for what I want. And I have to do the same thing with this as well. Not bothered about the side, we'll sort all that out. So I just have to do this exact same thing with this end. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully you can see. You can do this with any material anyway, so I'm just sharing it with this one because I want to, I might add this to my table at Christmas with the cutlery in. How's that? With the napkins in, not cutlery. What am I talking about? Fee you, Wally. I wanted to put, you know, something for the napkin. Not fussed about that. We've near enough got a straight line. No one's going to see that anyway. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is to cut this straight. Okay, nice. Right, and now what I can do is to decorate this. And the way to do it is I'm going to do that first. Will that fit? And then pull that one over. Should do, yeah. So I'm just going to glue the inside here. And I put that in the middle and fasten that over. I can just glue the bottom because I am putting a base on it. I'm going to do that so that's nice and tight. Lift that up, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. Like that. And just fold that in. So it's nice and tight. It is only to put in, like I said, the napkins. Now this, I'm not fussed about. Right, we can pull that back. And it can go like that, you see. So you just glue that. So on this side, we just glue that in. So you push it in, down like that. And that's level. And then this is the one you have to turn in. So I'm just going to do that first. Just turn that in like that. and then that will go in there like that as well, but I want mine to be the same. So I'm just going to filter that in like that. That's fine, you see. And then we can turn the end over like that. So you just turn it over like I've done. Now I'm going to glue mine in just to hold that down easier. And you do this like you're wrapping a parcel. So we do that. And glue that in, and then we tuck that in, and there's no raw edge at all. Just fold that in, fold that over to a point, and then we pull that up like that. I'm not fussed about this at all. It's just to house my napkins. Like that. Nothing's going to fray, and I'm quite happy. I can always cover that if I wanted to. So again, we're going to do the same with this side. Glue that in, like we say. Sometimes they just curve in themselves. Keep pushing it until you've got it right. Get rid of all the excess, doesn't matter about that. And then like we say, we can just lift that up to a point there. I'm fine with that. I'm not fussed at all. And then just tuck that in like that, and we're done. Like I say, I can cover that if I want to. I don't want to, but I could. Or I may just put a band over it. And I've got a little box, but I haven't finished with it yet, so I need to put something on the leather on the bottom to stop it from moving about on the table. It's red and it's Christmassy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to need my little dobber for this. So I'm just going to do a line across there and a line across there, and hold that in place. Like that. Like I say, with what's going in it, I'm not fussed at all. Oh, that's nice. Actually, I could just go straight over there without me. I can still put a bottom bit on. Cut that. That hasn't taken much lace. Bring that over and then dob that into place. Like that. No, wrong with that, is there? I'm going to tighten this bit up a little bit. Like that. That's it, done. Okie dokie. That didn't take long, did it? Nice little Christmas one. I've got some red ribbon. Now, I'm going to put this on the bottom first. Like that. In fact, what I might do is just to hold that in there like that. I don't have to, because the base is going to go on, which is the leather. Like I say, think about the containers that you're throwing away, folks, because we can make things with them, even if it's just to put on your dressing table, in your bathroom window. You know, you can pop your hankies in and whatnot. Cotton wool buds. Let's just think about what we're doing first before we start throwing things in the bin. Get your children finding things that they can make. Now that size piece would do a leather strap somewhere, so I don't, you know, throw them as a general rule. So now I've got a base on, like, I can even put some feet on that now if I wanted to. But I've got some of this red ribbon. Now, because it's going to be on the table in the centre with the napkins in, it's going to be facing both sides. So I'm going to have to do the same as I do this side on the opposite side. And you know what? I've just figured out what I'm going to do. So I'm just, it doesn't fray this. So straight away I can glue this on. And I'm just going to do it like that to start. Oh, I'll leave a bit of that showing. I think that'll look nice, won't it? Yeah. So I'm just going to pop a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. And then leave that on like that. That's fine. Now's the thing. I need a decoration for both sides. So what I'm going to do, if I've got enough, I think I have. I don't want my bow any wider than that, so I have to cut it a little bit longer. Like that. Now, all you do is fasten that together. I can use the glue, that's fine. Like that. And then we put that on there like that. See? So that's like going to be the bow there. And I'm just going to double glue on there. Like that. See? Isn't that cute? I'm just going to put a little bit more glue on this side, I think. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to put a flower in the centre. And do you remember I bought those flowers? These are the oh, I've got these as well. So, wait a minute. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there. And I've got one of those. Oops-a-daisy. Don't do that, mate. See, I've got one of these that's going to look fab. Just there on that. See, and I'm just going to do that. Now it'll lay flatter. Like that. And I don't worry about this glue, it just peels off. So I can just make sure that's on there. And then I need to cut a little bit of this ribbon. So I'm going to take a piece of ribbon. I'm going to fold it in half. And then fold that in half again that way. And then I'm just going to snip. Like that. So I've got the little tails. But because this is only on one side velvet, I'm going to just snip it and do it that way, like that. So I just pull that back, pop that on there, and then we lift this up. We lift that up as well if we want, like that. And then we just sit that in there like that. Now, I don't know about you, but I like that, and I think that will look fantastic on my dinner table at Christmas. But I'm going to do the other side as well because it has to sit like that both ways. Very good. I like it. So we're going to measure this bit, add a little bit on, make the bow. So that's the body for the bow. We just need to try and get that roughly in the middle. Like that. How easy has this been to make? And no one's going to know that you've bought it. Won't they? They'll just think you've bought it. Like that. Maybe move that up a bit. I can cut them smaller. I mean, you can make these flowers. They are just shaped velvet. And if you have like starch or something like that, you can soak them in that. It can be anything. You can make them out of any kind of thing. Fabric. Starch them and, you know, stiffen them up a little bit. Make them look like petals. Add some gold to them. Put several together. You can use stamen for these little sections. And then you can use a bauble of some sort for that. Make your own. Clay, whatever. They're not hard to... Look at that. And I've just made myself my tissue holder for Christmas. Fabulous. Yeah, why not? So you've got to pretend. You've got to pretend. This is my tissue. So we'd have them folded, right? So I'm just pretending. It's not the right colour, I know. But just, you know what I mean? If I had them and we can just sit them in like that, see? And I can have them all there ready for everybody to help themselves. We do use them at Christmas. I always put them on the plate with napkin holders and that. But what a different way to do it this year. I'm going to do it this way. But yeah. Love it. Why not? I'm happy with mine. Do not waste. Run along to the shop. Grab all the bargains that we've got on at the moment. Grab the kits because when they're gone, they're gone. I will put them by for you if you want them. But, you know, only ask me to do that if you're going to buy them. Otherwise, other people lose out. All right? Thanks for watching. Take care and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye-bye for now.